Welcome to my latest completed piece. I've been thinking about what this piece could be for some time. I've been quite worried about the change of the world environment and climate issues and climate warming. I've had no idea how I could contribute and what I could do to do anything towards that. I've felt quite helpless around those sort of issues, which is quite scary. Anyway, the small amount that I can contribute, I've put my ideas into sculpture, which hopefully can bring some more awareness towards what's happening with the polar bears at this moment. The fact that their population is dwindling quite fast, given that many of the ice caps and glaciers are melting. Obviously, polar bears live in places that are very cold and not inhabitable by humans. So it's just by natural consequence that polar bears are out of our sight and just are out of our mind. Now, I know that global community is very well aware of global warming and issues like the polar bear population diminishing because of the ice caps and the glaciers melting. But I fear too much that these issues are put to the back of the mind because we're all busy with our own priorities and whatever is in front of us at that very time. Polar bears are obviously not in front of us, they're in another place where humans don't really inhabit. I think I'm going to call the piece "What's Next, Mama?" And that's why the little cub's got his little arms in a sort of Y posture looking down to the mama's eyes while mama bear's holding up baby cub bear on her nose, in desperation to save the baby bear somehow before she melts out of this existence. And I guess that's an analogy for how I am as a parent, and I'm sure many others feel as a parent as well, where they feel helpless to do anything about this problem that the world's got, but knowing that we're going to go out of this world and leave all these problems to our kids, and how will their future be? What sort of sustainability will they have?
Why? How could the world do this to me?
I think what's really different about this sculpture and human existence is that cub there doesn't have a choice. All the cub can do is throw its arms up in the air and say, "What's next, Mama?" In despair, as the cub sees Mama melt away like an ice cream. Whereas I guess in the human world, a lot of the adult community hasn't taken action, and the children of this world are starting to see that what is the future going to behold for us, and they're starting to take action themselves, which is a fantastic thing, but it shouldn't be that way. So kids like Greta Thunberg from Sweden have really stepped out, and they probably can't see a future past their own generation or not even to the end of their lifetime, so they're really making a stand and doing something about it, but really it shouldn't be this way. I guess the thing that's different with the polar bear to the human race is that polar bears and other animals alike never chose for the world to be declining like it is. Humans have really been instrumental in all the things they've been doing, like burning coal and fossil fuels, and I think it's really up to us as a human race to take a stand for everything that belongs in this world. What I hope in the future is that we can look back and see sculpture like this and just see it as part of history and it's something that we went through, and actually maybe laugh about the fact that this is a polar bear that's melting like an ice cream, and not that it's actually that day's reality and that we actually got through it somehow. I'm really proud to have finalised the clay modelling. I'm intending to make two versions of this. One would be in a fiberglass that would have like a fairly stainless looking gel coat. The other is going to be done out of polished stainless steel 316 marine grade, done to a mirror finish, which is really going to take on board the whole melting of the ice effect really nicely, like liquid mercury. So really looking forward to implementing that into the next stage and having this piece look amazing. The current mould size is 50 centimetres high, although we can do other alternatives. Implemented at larger public scale, I feel this piece could remind community that it's time to take action that can really make a difference. With any acquisition, 15% of proceeds will be donated to the World Wildlife Fund, giving the polar bears a fighting chance.